Hi everybody, I'm Jessica Vegas. I'm here tonight with Jezebel Jolie. She just got back from 3 weeks?
Yeah,
three weeks of traveling the U.S. Southern route. Southern route and back up. She's going to give us a little bit of a tour guide of what she did, and then I get to show you guys what she got me. She brought me a present. So, where did of course, your trip started here in Las Vegas. Where did you hit first?
We first went to, we were going to do Painted Desert.
That's right, when you left here, but what happened?
There were 30-mile-an-hour winds, and we couldn't pitch our tent, so first time I've had trouble pitching a tent.
Great minds, we're about to do that together.
So we couldn't pitch our tent, so we moved on to, I have the world's worst memory. I think the next thing we saw was White Sands National Monument, which wasn't...
That was in New Mexico.
Yes, in that place,
yeah.
New Mexico. It wasn't a scheduled stop, but kept seeing these signs for it, and I Googled it and was like, oh my God, we have to go. So it's just all white sand as far as the eye can see. It's pretty amazing.
Because I was like, what is that? And I had to do the same thing. Wait, what's she talking about? Basically, since Jezebel and I are really good friends, anything she tweets goes straight to my phone during the day. So whether I'm at work or not, I don't have to actually go on Twitter to get anything she tweets. And so I was like, White Sands? Where the hell is White Sands? I had no idea. So as soon as I got a minute away from my desk at work, I like Googled it. I was like, oh my God, she's in New Mexico already? I mean, literally, it seemed like 2 days after you left. It was crazy. I mean, I'm like, did they drive all the way through 24 hours, 48 hours nonstop?
Did a lot of driving.
So it was crazy. I'm surprised that you guys got there that quick. Okay, and then next trip?
The next stop was Carlsbad Caverns, also in New Mexico. So amazing. Like, any picture you see of it cannot possibly do it justice. It's unbelievable. Beauty, I mean, just...
You really wanted, I remember you were talking about you really wanted to stop there. The caverns, just majestic of it. Now, had you ever been there before and you were revisiting?
This was my first time.
Okay.
First time. Little advice to everybody, don't take the fucking mile walk down to the caverns because you don't get to see anything. I mean, you see a little bit, but it's nothing compared to what you see when you're actually in there, and it is fucking scary. I mean, I was literally crying, probably scaring kids, but... Kids scare me, so you know it's steep and it's wet, and I was wearing my Chucks, which don't have a lot of traction. So these kids are we got like a group of kids, like a school tour or something. So anyway, they're just running down these steep, wet hills and scaring the piss out of me, and I'm already scared. I'm like baby steps, you know, like this. My whole body was rigid. I could hardly move. I had to like literally pick foot up, put foot in front of other foot.
I'd be holding onto the wall the whole way down. I mean, okay, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
I was. So anyway, at one point I started bawling, which I think scared everybody, but I didn't realize how out of control my fear of falling was. But you know, I always say I'm like Bambi on ice on completely dry ground. So it was just like, I know I'm gonna slip and fall and tumble the next 3/4 of a mile down to the bottom of this fucking cavern.
Oh no!
I had myself absolutely freaked out. But once we got down there, once the nerves were all settled, it was amazing. So,
did you get pictures of there, or did you only get the pictures that they because they sell pictures and stuff there?
We took all kinds of pictures, but it's dark in there, and so most of them didn't turn out. And like I said, no picture you can take will do it any justice.
Of course, yeah.
So because it's so dark, you have to you can only get pictures of small things. You can't get like the entire big room, so you can see what you're looking at. But there's different, like there's one spot that looked like, you know, they could have filmed the lunar landing there. And we were joking about, they didn't really go to the moon. They filmed it all right here. And then there's others that just look like some kind of ice castle. Like,
how pretty.
Yeah, just amazing. It was so incredible.
That's awesome.
So,
Okay, so that's New Mexico and Carlsbad Caverns. Where did you go? Did you stay there overnight, or where did you go after that?
we had camped near the caverns the night before we went, and then after the caverns, I believe we headed on to Texas, where we spent a few days in Fort Worth.
Okay.
And that was pretty uneventful. We did a lot of Goodwill shopping.
Okay.
So more work for my boyfriend's endeavors. So, and just not a lot to see all through Texas. We were, you know,
that big old state, nothing to see.
pretty much.
Sorry about that, my little friend. You know who I'm talking about.
Maybe I didn't do it right. We only stopped in Dallas for
there you
a
go.
few
We
minutes.
didn't. She didn't go to Houston, so there you go.
We were gonna go to Houston. It was on the
See,
the schedule, but we didn't make it.
cynical villain lives in Houston.
Okay.
So if you'd gone there, you guys would have had lots of fun.
I'm sure we would have, although I don't know who that is. But
He's on my Twitter, and he's a really good friend of mine. I can't say his real name. When I say his real name, you would know.
okay.
So, okay, so we left
We stopped
Texas.
briefly in Dallas, got rained the fuck on. I mean, like, it started raining about, I don't know,
Is that what
30
you said?
seconds before. No, that was on
the way home.
in New
Okay.
Mexico again. About 30 seconds before we park the car, it starts raining. We get out. It is raining cats and dogs. We were literally drenched from walking across the street. It was ridiculous.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. So, anyway.
Drowned rat much?
Pretty much. Ran in, put some money in the bank, and ran back out. So, and
wow.
we were soaked to the core. I got pictures, which I'll be posting here and there. So then we left the great state of Texas, moving on to whatever state comes next. Remind me what we did.
I'm trying to. I thought from Texas you went to New Orleans.
Perhaps we went to
Louisiana.
Yes, we went to Louisiana. The first stop was Shreveport, Louisiana, where I got this amazing peanut butter chocolate square. It was
See, fat girls, food, and you have to hit the food stuff. Okay.
So that was super good. That's all we did there. My boyfriend played cards, and I hung out in the room and did nada, which was kind of
But
nice.
you ate something else that I remember sounded really good. But that was in New Orleans.
Probably.
There was like two places I'm like, oh, that sounds
Hey,
sounds
you know
good.
what I love? If we're going to talk food, they have this place called Whataburger, which I think you start seeing in New Mexico, but it's all over. Started in Texas. And it is really a fucking good burger.
Yeah?
Yeah. You can get like onions and green chili. They got a green chili burger. I got like
Fuddruckers has something like that, and that's in California.
whatever. Fuddruckers is no bueno.
No? I don't know. I thought they were the bomb. but-
Whataburger. I'm a fan.
Okay, there you go.
So,
Oh, you also did White Castle. How did you like that?
I got a chicken slider, which was delish.
You went to White Castle and got a chicken slider. What the hell?
Well, I got a regular slider
Okay.
too. But I got a chicken slider, which I really, really enjoyed.
Okay.
And I got a regular slider, which was very mushy.
Ew.
Like, I don't know, they put some kind of onion something on there. And I love onions, so I'm not knocking that. But it was like it's in some kind of sauce or syrup or, I don't know. It made the bun really mushy and it's not a lot of burger there.
Yeah,
so
no.
the whole thing was really just kind of like slid down my throat.
Okay, so I'm not missing much, but I never tried White Castle. I'm good then. Okay.
Yeah, it was good, but, you know. Nothing to write home about. So, okay, so from Shreveport to Nolens, which was and always is amazing. So that was awesome. My nose is running. Pardon me. I did not show my tits anywhere. It was
Really?
very respectable.
I'm shocked. She likes to be naked anyways. She doesn't wear clothes at home at all. So she's at my house and she's dressed. But at home, we get naked.
Barely. I just got
Yeah.
bra and underwear on under these. I picked these up in one of those hillbilly states I went through just because I wanted something hillbilly. I think I got them in Arkansas.
They're cute though.
So
I like
but
them.
I wanted something that.
I might want to borrow those for Fan
Southwest.
Fest. I like those. You think I'm joking?
These are not going to fit you anymore. But yeah, photo set coming soon. I was looking for cowboy boots all through the South and I couldn't find
Are you
any.
serious?
Yeah.
Just go
I mean,
to
I
Goodwill
wanted-
here.
Well, yeah,
They're
but
all
they're
over.
not authentic.
Oh, okay.
So I was looking for, I wanted some cowboy boots that were all beat to shit, and and no cowboy boots all through the southern
Because they're
states.
still wearing them. What are you talking about?
First, need to get up off my boots.
So in New Orleans, what food?
Of course,
What's your
red
favorite?
beans and rice,
Of
and
course.
jambalaya.
Yeah.
We
But that's
had,
spicy. I can't eat
I
real spicy.
I love spicy. I'm a spicy girl. Pulling my hair out. So red beans and rice and jambalaya, and we had these beignet straws, or beignet, I think they're called.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we went to Cafe Du Monde, which save your money for the beignet straws at Bayou Burger, much better. So
Okay.
And there's just like little donut sticks, almost like a funnel cake.
I would like
broken
that,
up
huh?
like French
Yes.
fries, sprinkled with powdered sugar and some chocolate dipping sauce.
Yeah, I'd like those. I would definitely like those.
They were super good.
Yummy.
Yeah, so that was the food in New Orleans. We got to go on a swamp tour, which was, I think,
Is that where all the alligator pictures are from?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna put Jezebel's wait, are they on your page? Did you put any on Jezebel's?
I'm going to. I
Okay,
haven't yet.
so I will put a link down on the bottom of the video for Jezebel's Facebook page, and so that when she puts all these pictures up, you'll be able to see them, because there are some amazing pictures of her and her boyfriend with alligators. I was shocked as shit. I didn't know you would ever hold an alligator.
If it has less than 8 legs, I should say less than 6 legs.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I love any animal, really. I love animals. So this poor little alligator, I held it so long it peed on me. So, but it was like a cuddly, rubbery kitten. It was just so lovey. It was so cute and sweet. So that was awesome. And let's see, I also caught 2 frogs, one of which also peed on me.
Okay, so now she's not getting paid.
This is why I'm nominated for Fetish Queen.
There you go, right?
Or something like Fetish Performer, something like that.
Yes, there's a couple of them, yeah. Which we need to, I'll put the link for that too. You have until the 30th of June to vote for MILF and Fetish Performer for Jezebel. So I'll put that down for FanFest voting for that. Now let me show. She brought this back from New Orleans for me. My favorite color, and I love the masquerade masks. Beautiful with the feathers and everything. Love it.
You
So
should try it on. We should have worn them for the interview. That way I wouldn't be scaring everybody with my unmade-up face.
Oh, I never even thought of trying it on. Well, this video is actually, we'll do an interview at another time. Her and I both wearing them. With hers, she'll have hers too, because she brought one back too. What color is yours?
Black.
Hers is black. Black and silver is usually her stuff. So we'll do that another time. So we're getting up here on time. I'm not sure how long that I can put it up for. But where did we go after New Orleans?
From New Orleans, we went.
I thought we went to Graceland.
We did. We went to Tennessee. We went to Graceland, which is always incredible. I mean, fuck, it's just amazing. The Hall of Gold records and whatnot really makes you understand why Elvis was the way he was. I mean, when you walk through it and you realize just how adored he was, and you think he couldn't just take his daughter to a movie or anywhere like most of us can. It really makes you understand why he had to live the way he lived, why the drugs and all that. I mean, because a guy's got to escape somewhere. So
exactly,
so it really gave a lot of insight into who he was and just how loved he was and still is, and and I picked up some awesome Elvis earrings and a little Elvis keychain and some Elvis socks.
There you go. Still a rock and roll girl at heart.
Oh,
always. Yeah. So from there,
From there, we had opted out of Nashville, but then decided, what the hell, let's go do it.
Okay.
So we went to Nashville, and it was pretty cool. We had to make it quick, and I never would have thought there was so much to see and do in Nashville.
Yeah.
But it's really incredible.
Isn't Dollywood there, and the Grand Ole Opry, and
the Grand Ole Opry? That was one of the things I super had to see in New Orleans. It was just, I mean, I'm sorry,
Tennessee, I know where.
yeah, that place. So that was something that was on my list, and when I think of the Grand Ole Opry, I think I'm going to go to a little like opera hall, like an old time,
yeah,
you know, a little Opry, and it is a like practically spanking new, huge building, like right behind a mall or something. It's just, it was not
it's kept
at all
up with the times. So yeah.
And I guess we went there late at night, like 11 o'clock or something, and it was closed, of course, but we sat out there like a couple of nerds and Googled it and read about it.
I could see you and your boyfriend doing that.
Yeah, like a couple of nerds getting all the history on it. So, I mean, it's been through so many locations, and it actually started as a radio show, which I didn't know. I thought it started as an opera hall.
No.
So, yeah, so all kinds of things I learned that I didn't know before.
See, the first time I ever heard about it, this is a whole lie, was on the Lawrence Welk show. And they did the little, like, side pieces, and we're going to have, a guest performance from the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
That little, I'm like, but I was, 7 years old.
Yeah. I think I saw it in Coal Miner's Daughter.
Well,
which
yeah.
was, probably right around that time.
Yeah.
So.
That too. So then coming back home, you stopped in Arkansas. I know that, but don't say the other one that we talked about because I don't want my work online. But
Casa de Diablo.
Yeah.
I think we drove past that. Anyway, I saw my best friend from high school there.
Okay.
Which was incredible. I was misty for 2 days just knowing her, because I haven't seen her in 26 years.
That's a long time.
So, yeah, we've kept in touch a little bit. I'm terrible at keeping in touch, as most of you who've tried to write me know.
Yes.
I don't write back to people I love the most in life. So...
We'll go months without talking to each other. Something. Are you ever going to come over?
But I still love everybody just as much as I always have. I'm just, I guess, lazy or whatever.
No, you get wrapped up in your own.
Mind.
She gets wrapped up in what she's doing, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot."
So
that's exactly it.
My tagline: I forgot, which is true. I forget everything. So saw my best friend, and that was incredible, and the tears and the carrying on, and then I got to go meet the girl that she replaced me with, and she turned out to be nice, so I couldn't shoot daggers through her heart like I wanted to. But and I got to meet her husband, who when I turned 18, she left when I was 16, and so I was like 2 years, just 2 years, and I had gotten some money from a court thing, so I got like $20,000 when I turned 18, and I was going to go out and rescue her, bring her out of Arkansas, back to civilization. But before I could get there, she had gotten married and gotten pregnant and had this new best friend. So meeting her husband, who she's still with now, and her friend just was kind of bittersweet, like, those bastards kept her. But it was still really awesome, and we're making plans to go out there again, so.
That's good.
Yeah. So I'm going to meet her
don't
daughter.
Leave me for her.
No, it's Arkansas. Which was super green and pretty. I mean,
yeah,
it's a great
a lot
place
cooler
to visit.
right
we
now.
stayed in an awesome hotel. It was probably my favorite hotel that we stayed in. I think there was one that was cool. I don't remember. But Carl probably yelled at me for not remembering it. But
and then, so from there, you hit rainstorms coming home. Nasty tornado.
Actually, we stopped in Oklahoma. We went and stayed in Norman, Oklahoma, because there's a card room there. My boyfriend likes to play cards. So we just hit the gas buddy looking for the cheapest gas in town, and it said there was like some $2.99 gas in Moore. And we hit the directions, and we ended up driving right through all the tornado damage that had been on the news and everything. And it's crazy because, most of what you see on TV is made for TV. You know, it's not real. And to drive through this and see people's lives just strewn across the landscape was really
devastating. I bet
it was,
just
and
a shock.
You can't really describe the words that you feel. Shocking is good. Breathtaking in a bad sort of way.
It's on. It's just like devastating. It in your mind. It makes you aware of what you have and appreciate. And be grateful.
You really do. And really feel like I wanted to stop and help, you know, like, what can we do? But by this point, you know, the tornadoes had been probably a week or a week and a half prior, and most people had, I mean, it was all about the paper shoving at insurance companies and stuff by this point. But there were relief stations set up all over, which was good to see. And, you know, but still just...
mass destruction.
Yeah, no words for what we saw there. And I started thinking about what it must have been like to have to sit and wait out that storm. Wonder if you were going to come out of your cellar, wherever you were trying to wait it out at, and find your house still there, or, you know, and worry about where your kids might be. And I know what happened in the school. So it was crazy to see that. Anyway, so on a lighter note, from there we headed home, but we hit a really crazy storm after having watched or seen all this wreckage earlier in the day. We went through this crazy storm, which I also have just a video of. It sounded like we were in a popcorn thing, because there was hail hitting the roof, and it was so loud and intense. So I'll post that eventually on my Facebook, and that was after having been through all that wreckage. So, anyway, everywhere we went, there was